What's poppin', y'all? Wanted to come to y'all with the manhood. What is manhood, and how can we in society accept manhood? What is true manhood? I mean, we could break down these pillars by saying manhood is taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, being spiritual, and I believe that will be it, but there might be more as we go along to this. But being a man is, in today's world, I mean, coming from someone who hasn't had a positive male role model, you could say, in his life growing up, it's hard to depict what manhood is and what manhood isn't. You know what I'm saying? And as I continue to try to go on this journey of trying to figure out what manhood is, what isn't, I've seen that I've personally have had to have help with, from females. A female could tell you what a man can kind of be like, but she can't show you. But through my experience is that a female, is kind of trying to tell you how to be a man, and it's like I have foundations. I have a foundation. I have an idea of what I should do as a man. I should be able to protect my family. I should be able to provide for my family, and I should be able to try to communicate with my family about stuff, and this is my problem, is that I don't know if this is other guys' problems, but I have the tendencies to not be able to display but back to, the subject, manhood. I've always tried to be under the imagination or the thought of being a man. If anything happens to your children, you should do anything for your children by any means necessary. And if anything happens to your children, you have to protect them by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I have that image, of what a father should be. But at the same time, I have had people, try to break my manhood, break not just manhood, but try to break my soul, try to, break me to the breaking point to where I retaliate in a violent way. I mean, this is just honesty. The truth shall set you free, right? But yeah, so they try to make me be violent, and that's not nothing that I personally can say that this is, anybody could go do some violent stuff, and anybody can go do something and say this is for this, under guidelines and all that, whatnot. But to be honest, I mean, there really ain't nothing to do. They tell you to submit, but man, I ain't submitting. I don't submit. Nah, forget that. F that. Why? Because I was a dead man. Yeah, I was laying and I was dead. I had woken up. I'm standing here, 2 toes as a man that's willing to defend the knowledge, as a man that's willing to defend his family, as a man that's willing to defend his children. And I, have been trying to understand the whole co-parenting dynamic. I've been trying to understand it. You know, this is probably one of the biggest challenges anybody in my footsteps can probably say is the co-parenting dynamic is something that is real tough. I mean, some people can do it, some people can't. You know, me personally, I feel like I can do it, but there are also challenges. You know, this isn't a perfect ride. I have these challenges that, you know, I have to deal with, and I'm telling you that people in co-parenting is gonna have these challenges too. So, I have a challenge with what is child support for? What is what is the real dynamic of child support? Is child support here to take care of the kid? Is it here to financially take care of the kid 50-50, or is it here to manipulate men into either getting, you know, behind? It's manipulate men. I'm just put that in there. Is it here to manipulate men to tender to care to a woman's needs? Is it here to establish? Is it here to establish familyship or family dynamic within the child? You know, is it here? Is that what it's there for? Is it here for spiteful, you know, parents that just want to say, you know, blase blah, whatever, you know, whatever the case may be, I'm you know, take care of them, or I'm put them on the system or whatever. My whole thing with the child support, I'm sorry if I'm jumping everywhere, but with the child support is that they don't have a family dynamic. They don't do that for the child. They're not here for the child. They're here for spiteful mothers, okay? And if you're a deadbeat dad, hey, be a deadbeat dad. You deserve to get maxed. You deserve to get your ass waxed to the fullest extent. You deserve that. You don't want to be in your kid's life? All right, well now here go the maximum, okay? But if you have a father that's trying to be there in the kid's life at the beginning, okay? At the beginning, why try to destroy what maybe that father would try to do for a child? It's not like all dads is not trying to be out here and be on some not seeing their kids, not trying to see their kids ordeal. It is sometimes it be the mother's anger with the father not being able to see the kid, or, you know, wanting to take that road. I wish that if a mother or a father have to go to a child support system, to have a dynamic or have a system in place before you have or have a set of principles in place before you take that final step to child support. Before you realize that maybe you may destroy this man mentally, you may destroy this man psychologically, or excuse me, I said mentally and psychologically. I'm out here rambling. You can destroy this man psychologically. You can destroy this man financially. You can destroy this man relationship-wise, depending on what aspects of, you know, if a woman wants to deal with that. So I say that if a man want to be a deadbeat or be a deadbeat, get maxed, okay? Get maxed. But you have fathers out here that's working hard, that's trying to establish a life, okay? A life outside of having a child, okay? They don't expect you to this child support system do not expect you to live. Well, they expect you to live in a hole or, in your mom's basement or something like that. That's what that system is designed for. It's not designed for you to be economically even. It's I hate to say it, but it's kind of a discrimination against male masculinity. That's what it is. Discrimination against masculinity. When sometimes they try to run up on you. And shoot, myself, myself being a victim of the abuse of financial child support, if that's what you want to call it, the abuse of it, and to sit back and say, oh, well, you probably just wasn't going to be there and whatnot. No, people, y'all can say that garbage. Save it for the next man, because I'm not trying to hear it. I've tried everything within my will, okay? Everything within my will to try to be with my biological son, and the person, I can't even call them a person, or, because they're a dog. This dog can't even come to an adult sense, okay? You can't even come to an adult standpoint. Damn shame. It don't make no sense. It don't make sense how a brother can be subjected to this bull crap. And then, out here on the radio, you got that fatherhood initiative. They help establish this and this and this and this, blase, blah, that, blase, blah, that. And that's only for that county specifically. When your county don't have no type of organization, no type of funds to counter, or no type of an organization to counter what the corruption is out here. The corruption out here is ridiculous. All the way down. And people talk about you go out and vote. Vote for what? Vote for what? Vote for who? They all crooked. They all of them. I'm not giving nobody the benefit of the doubt. Prove it. If you ain't crooked, prove it. That's all I gotta say. But I'm gonna be back on here. They only giving me 15 minutes, as you guys know. I didn't think this was gonna be that long. So hang on in there and I'll be right back.